morning. About 5:30 in the morning. I'm usually not up specifically this early, but I am today. I have had a cough the past couple days, and that cough has morphed into a sore throat. And I, I woke up at 4:30, and it was clear that no more sleep was to be had. Like, I was coughing and I was miserable, so I was like, all right, let's just get up and start our day. And I figure I'd do this first thing because I know tonight when I get home I'm not going to be in the mood to do anything. I'm going to want to go home. I'm going to come home, eat, and then lay around and go to sleep that early. So I thought, let's just do this first thing. So today we have a haul slash unboxing slash unbagging. I got this in the mail yesterday from, you can see that, Snag Tights. This is a company that I'd been seeing advertised around, specifically on Facebook, and I really wanted to try them because I've been really into tights recently. It's not something before I was ever really invested in, but with the cold weather and everything, I'm like, I want some tights. I do have 2 pairs of tights already that we are going to use as a comparison. These are supposed to be really, really good tights, really good for plus sizes, and they come in extended sizes. So that's sort of the expectation that I have. But to use as a comparison, I have a pair of just nude colored tights or beige colored tights that came from WalMart. And then I have another pair of black tights that came from Torrid. So these are sort of benchmarks about what we're supposed to be looking for, so we can sort of compare what we have here to what these are. And in fact, I think one pair in here is a specific replacement for this nude pair. A bit about sizing on me. I am a big girl, both height and width-wise. I'm 5'10", and I usually wear, up top I usually wear a 2X or a 1X, and then below I wear a 2X or a 3X. So, because I have a big belly, as you'll see, eventually, I'm sure. So it can be difficult for me to find pants and bottoms that fit the way that they should, just because of that disparity between my top and my bottom sizes. So let's go ahead and open this. I probably should have done this before, but this came in, I got this last night after I went to the gym. I went to the mailbox and this was there. And I set it aside for unboxing later. Oh, this is already a good sign. So something that I will talk about in detail later about myself is that I'm very eco-friendly, and I try to live as zero waste of a life as I can. So normally when you buy things like this, they come in individually wrapped plastic bags. These come in individually wrapped paper bags, which means they are okay for recycling. That's great. That's cool. I like that. All right. So let's pull this out. This is hot chocolate in a size G. G is the biggest size that they recommend. I could have fit into the size below it, but because of my height, they said they recommended to the G. Okay. First impression, you can tell it's like good quality stuff. You can tell that it's really thick. This is the thing that always makes me laugh about like pantyhose and tights and stuff like this. This looks like it could fit on a doll, and it's going to fit over my fat ass. That's great. So I really like, one of the things they do talk about is their control top waistband. So this is very nice. I can already tell that this is going to be real stretchy and real good. And it's going to be real sort of, firm. It's going to hold you in well. So fairly good. This one is a sheer, or at least a semi-sheer. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, I just feel like it's so tiny. I mean, I know it'll stretch, but no, this is cool. This is promising. This is very neat. I'll post try-ons of these. I won't. That's a lie. But I'll post try-on of a couple of them. One of these I actually have plans to wear to work today, so that's another reason why I wanted to open this. But yeah, it's very stretchy, very good. I love this color. It's very brown, but it's also just warm, and I think it's going to give you the right amount of the right amount of color on your legs to not look obscene or anything like that, but just to not nude or whatever. Okay, that's that. The next one is Builder's Tee, also in a size G. And I may keep some of these wrappings to see if I can't upcycle them, use them for books or whatever. This is the one I'm going to be wearing today. It's a direct replacement for this. It's interesting. We'll pull this out first. This is a much better color than what I had been using. You can kind of, the lighting in my living room is terrible, but you can definitely tell that this is much more, this is a bit darker of a nude than this one is. That's my problem with these Walmart leggings, is that I feel like they look weird on my legs because they're just like a touch too light to be an actual skin color. So this is much better. So let's compare the waistband on these two things. So this is the Walmart waistband, and these have been worn, so, you know, I guess they're tiny. But the waistband, you can tell it's been sewn on, but it's kind of like a sloppy stitch. But this one, the Snag one, it's much better quality because, I don't know if you can see that, you can't. But basically the stitch is much more secure, much more sound than necessarily this Walmart one, which kind of sticks out and protrudes a little bit. So I think that's kind of promising. Again, it's going to stretch out, obviously, and the quality of the fabric is much better too. Like, I'm just feeling it now, and it's thicker. Of course, like I said, the Walmart ones I've worn before, so I can't really use that as a complete comparison, but they're softer, it's thicker. I'm thinking that this is going to be a much better deal. We are having staff photos taken today at work, and the outfit I'm going to wear, I need to wear tights with because it's cold outside. So we're going to do that. And these are much better than the Torrid ones too, because if you look at the Torrid ones, the waist is only about, maybe not even a ½ inch wide, whereas the waist on the Snag tights and even the Walmart tights is closer to like 2 inches. So that's really not great from Torrid that they have, you know, I don't know, I didn't even notice that before. So these are not as control top as these are going to be, which if you're after that sort of thing is important. When I compare the Torrid leggings to the Snag leggings, again, the Snag is thicker. It could be because these are new versus the Torrid ones, which I've worn several times, but the Snag tights, there is definitely more thickness there than there was with the Torrid ones. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next one is a burgundy color. So part of the reason I ordered all of these is because I am somebody who uses leggings a lot. I'll put them under my clothing, I'll wear them with skirts and dresses, but I had a pair of leggings, a pair of leggings. I had a blue pair, a red pair, and like a slightly darker than normal green pair. And they all kind of died, kind of wore out at the same time. They all split in the legs. So these leggings are an attempt to replace those. I'm sorry, these tights are an attempt to replace those leggings. So this is the burgundy pair. It's a very pretty color. I can see this going with a lot of things. And again, really nice. Well, let's talk about the toe here for a second, because I know that the toe matters. Let's pick up our Torrid pair. So if we look at the toe on the Torrid pair, you can see that there's a seam there, and you can see the seam. But if you compare it to the seam on the Snag pair, probably cannot see that at all. Put it over my face, maybe that'll be better. Basically what it is, the Torrid pair has more of an exposed seam, and the Snag pair, the craftsmanship is just better. It just feels like care and attention was taken in the making of these. So that's promising. And again, I can't get over this top and how pathetic Torrid's was in comparison to this. So that's also very cool. So this is Hit the Bottle right there. This is the green pair that I ordered to be a replacement for my other green pair. I thought I ordered a bright blue pair. It's not a... This, I have very specific uses for this. I have one dress that was one of my best conquests ever in the thrifting world, and it needs tights to go with it. So this is going to be the perfect color to go with those. And again, great little toes. And let's talk about the crotch. I've not even looked at the crotch. This is also really nice. So we definitely do have a different type of fabric right there at the crotch, and very, very secure seams, which is very important. So that stretches out. That's a probably bad way to put it, but I love the way that this kind of looks. And we're going to again compare this to the Torrid crotch, which I guess there is a different type. You can see these are worn. Sorry, they're clean, but they're worn. You can see there is a different type of fabric right there, but I feel like the Snag one, again, it's just like better craftsmanship, which I know Torrid doesn't have the best craftsmanship, but I just expected more from them. So that's that. And last but not least, we have they have their normal colors, and then they also have special seasonal ones every season. So these had some Halloween ones. I didn't order during that time because I'm not that attached to Halloween. But right now they have these wool ones that are super, super warm. And these are, it's got an even thicker waistband. This is a bad light to do hauls in, but it's, 5 a.m. so it's dark outside. Super, super thick. Like, you can hardly see through those. So these are going to be great for the winter months, both to wear under clothing and just to wear under jeans, but then also wear under skirts and dresses and stuff like that. I don't have to walk very far between like my office and my car where I park, but it's long enough that like sometimes I need layers and I need additional protection, so one of these is going to come in handy. So I'm going to finish getting ready. I am going to wear this pair today, and I will show you guys the outfit that I have on in addition to all of that, and we'll see how these perform in action. Alright, we're back with more information, or more stuff, I guess. This is my fancy face. I got I don't have my lipstick on yet, but I did like a nice little smoky eye. I've got nice earrings on. I don't have a necklace because this dress sort of prevents a necklace from looking good, but I apologize in advance. I'm still working on like how to shoot and stuff, so I'm gonna step back here and it's gonna look weird. This is my kitchen. This is my living room, so I'll do that. The tights are very nice. They come up really high, and I was really surprised with that. They feel very secure, very stretchy. My toes feel nice and safe too, which is something that I've noticed with the Walmart tights that I showed you guys earlier. Like, my toes would not break down, but like my toes would hurt by the end of the day. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with this. This is the outfit I'm going to wear for the photos I have to do today. This is my most favoriteest piece of clothing, and this is my kimono. And I may leave this off. I'm worried it might be a little hard to read in the photograph, but that's sort of where we are right now. And I think that's it for today, actually. I might do some full body pictures once I get to the museum and I have some more room to work, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update. If we're talking about Snag tights versus Walmart versus Torrid, I'm gonna have to go with Snag on this. I mean, they're a little bit more expensive. They're about $10 each, but that's about what you would pay at Torrid, and definitely more than you would pay at Walmart. But the Walmart tights that I have, I wore them maybe a dozen times and they're already starting to run and everything. So you get what you pay for, and I kind of like these, so they get my recommendation. So I will see you guys tomorrow.